Hey, Dad, you should make something cool.
Okay, so today we kind of have a big day. We've got our silver coat down and it's looking pretty good. So we're going to mask off the edges to keep the silver, and we're going to start spraying the facing on the headstock and the body. So time to get to taping. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Now I don't know exactly how much I need lengthwise, but I do know that I want to do this as one continuous wrap. So we're just going to run this out, set it off to the side here out of the way. Now I come down here where we already have the edge done up. This is a little tricky. Let's see here. Take it right up to the edge here. In fact, we're going to go over just a little bit because we are going to kind of wrap this up. Bring this around this way. This was why I didn't cut it off, because I did not know how much I would need. And am I? I got off angle there, so I'm starting to cut in a little bit. I don't want that. There we go. We're going to bring this around. We're just going to take our time. Guide the tape as it needs to be done. Yes. And there we go. We're going to bring it down like that. Do that. Okay, now set this aside for just a moment. And we're going to burnish this down. Just with the back of a fingernail, nothing fancy. Down in here. Pretty good. And now, alright, a long and fairly flat blade. Now this is where I have to be extremely careful because we don't want to tear into the silver, and I'm already tearing into the silver. Ha. And I am not pressing this at all. I'm just letting the weight of the blade keep it in place. You can see that I'm literally just guiding it. Alright, give ourselves a little space to go here. just for the sake of argument, I'm going to bring this to lift it just a little bit for me. Gotta be careful here. Our way around the corner gently. And we're home. Now, take a moment to burnish it back down again. Ooh, that back edge needs some cleanup. Alright, there goes that. Oops, I hit the silver. In this case, I think that will be okay though, because this is going to get the blue paint over it. So this should be in here. Now, it is extremely windy outside. Okay, now, it is extremely windy outside. Not good for painting at all. Probably need to do a project down the road to give myself a small paint booth outside. Now, I said that I don't like to spray down here because I'm right near the furnace for my house. The good news is that it's actually unseasonably warm right now. We're currently in the 50s and we're going to be up in the 60s today. I've actually turned off my furnace for a couple of days. So at this point, I think it's safe to spray. We just kind of need to do some rearranging here to make room for everything. So we're going to move some things around and see where we go. This is where this is advantageous. I have put this on wheels. Ah, get up there. Huh, can't get that one unlocked. Seriously? Ha, bingo, there we go. And get everything else out of the way. And we move off to the side, and suddenly we have extra room over here. Let's go ahead and re-angle this just a little bit. You can see we now have some pretty good space here. So we're going to grab some of our blue. I think this is a really pretty color actually. I think we're good. So this will look very, very nice on here. Go. All right. All right, we're going to let this coat dry for a bit. The body is going to have to wait for just a little bit. Oops. Now, the body is going to have to wait for just a little bit. There were a couple of areas that apparently the wind yesterday dried the lacquer a little too quickly, and it ended up cracking the paint. So I kind of had to sand that down and reapply some silver this morning. So that won't be ready to go until later today or tomorrow sometime. And at that point, we're going to repeat the edge masking, and then we'll go ahead and start spraying the blue on the body. So that's a project for another day. Remember when I made the comment about St. Louis weather and learning how to take advantage of opportunities as they come? Well, we're going to do a quick shift of gears here. We have unseasonably warm weather today. We're in the 60s, and we're slated to be down in the 40s and 30s for the rest of the week. So I think what we are going to do here is we are going to see about real quick masking off the body, which, take a look here, has had now over a week to dry. So, and this is actually looking pretty nice, honestly. Here, take a quick look at that. And that is coming out absolutely gorgeous. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mask this off and get started on see if we can maybe get a coat of blue down on it today. Case in point, here is our headstock, and that has come out not too shabby. I think we're at the point where I can start clear coating that, and we're going to be ready to pull all the tape off and then start clear coating. But before I spend time on that, I think we really do need to get going on getting this body painted. So. Alright, so for starters, I don't want to scratch up the paint, so I have actually removed my rings, and we're going to go from that. Secondly, I have made a decision on the way we're going to do this, and basically the gist of it is that the flat faces of the body, front and back, are going to get the blue. Ooh, I'm going backwards. Ha. And we're going to have the silver is going to be everything that's not the front and rear faces. So, and we're going to have just a little overlap on this. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this off like this. Okay. Alrighty. Keep that silver, so we'll go ahead and mask off this entire thing. We're going to make sure that that is down really well. We don't want any gaps letting paint through. Put a band around like that. Go ahead and seal that off like that. And I think just to make sure that we're all good, we're going to do maybe I am going a little overkill. Ooh, I got a little corner there that we don't want. And maybe I am doing a little overkill, but I want to ensure that we don't get blue where we don't want the blue showing up. Now, in looking at our little quick reference, we do, I think here, want to see here, okay, yeah, we've wrapped the silver around the edge a little bit, so blue on the facing only. I think we're going to go ahead and match that. This isn't horribly interesting, so I'm just going to time lapse it and give you a basic overview of things. With curves wrapping around two axes, getting the tape to curve correctly is fairly difficult. If I had something like a vinyl pinstriping tape, it might be easier. But in the meantime, I'm going to run this as a top and a bottom run with short strips to keep better control of the turns. Now I'm going around the outer edge first, and then I will mask off the comfort cut and cover it completely at the end of things.
Turn up, let's go. Let's go.
At this point, I think we're ready for paint. I'd like to thank you for sticking around this long, and if you've liked what you've seen so far, click the like, and we'll see you in the next video.